Friend? Friend.
Finally, yes. The bucket. Yes, yes, yes. I love that bucket.
The computer's in this one.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What if I want to go backwards? Dang it. I guess I'm going this way. Let me in!
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
This page contains no information. Alright, fair enough.
Oh, Stanley.
Broom closet.
Can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel
We'll
that,
share.
can't you? The aura of jealousy, it's as clear as day. This broom
share the
closet
bucket, it's okay.
believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what
Me
the broom
too.
closet is trying
I'm
to
a
say
friend
here.
too.
It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for
Yes.
you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
Friend!
You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name calling.
Broom
now,
closet
it seems.
friend
This is
too.
how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket. Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for
My
a
friend
variety
doesn't
of
bark
reasons.
anymore.
But even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
Rude.
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in
I
an
would
even
not.
partially enticing manner?
Ooh, friend.
Well, I'd never. Go
Friend?
on, Stanley. Lay into it.
But
really
friend,
tell the broom
that's
closet off for its
just a
demeaning
theory.
comments.
A
Expand on the
game
wide
theory.
variety of experiences
Thanks for
you and the
watching.
bucket have shared
Yep.
together. Go
I found a
through
friend.
each of them point by point. Share your journal
Friend.
entries detailing the rich emotional
Friend.
landscape
Oh,
of
wait,
your
what, huh?
feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
My friend. Friend?
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here
Oh.
we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with
So
all
there,
your meandering philosophical
my friend.
diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
My friend. Mine. Says so. Right on it. My friend.
All right,
What that
I've got a
says.
second sticker back here, and I'm
Ooh,
going to slap it on
stickers.
as well because I think it's appropriate.
Oh?
You see? I
Ooh.
feel that it works because the sticker
How
is
did the
also
second sticker
a
go
bucket.
under the first sticker?
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not,
excuse
you can
me.
look down at this sticker and say to yourself,
How did the second
it's
sticker
a bucket."
go
There
under
really
the first
is a
sticker?
wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Oh, is there? Nice. Just in case my friend is friend-shaped, I have a stick it.
You know what?
Stick
I
it.
could take
Sticker.
the name calling and the dismissal
there's
of your
more.
kinship with the bucket, but
No.
now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
Oh.
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll
Oh.
see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Bye. Have a nice time. Okay, anyways.
Coming to a staircase,
Down.
Stanley and the bucket
Up.
walked upstairs to the boss's
Down
office.
or up? Down or up? Down or up? Or up or down? Turn around. Down, up. I mean down, up. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna go up in 3, 2, 1. Down. Alright. Down we go. No more Stanlerines. I got them all. That's okay.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss,
Right.
admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Uh-oh.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
That's just
He held
a
the bucket
theory.
close, yet felt none of its familiar
theory.
reassurance and
Thanks
comfort.
for watching.
And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
Wait, what?
Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket?
How
This
did
is all
I end up with someone
terribly
else's
wrong.
bucket?
Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre
Ah!
hallucinations Stanley
I
might
dropped the bucket.
experience without
Where'd
the
the bucket go?
psychologically grounding presence of
Bucket?
his bucket. And
I mean, friend.
now he noticed that the rooms were repeating,
Friend?
which was, of course, very odd. Now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Oh,
Gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I
Friend?
must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
friend?
Stanley, it's
Friend?
the bucket.
Friend?
Could it truly be?
Oh.
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next.
Friends?
None of them were his. None of them were his
Not my
special
friend.
bucket.
Not my friend?
Stanley. Find me.
Not
He
my
had to
friend.
find the bucket.
Friend!
He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to
Friend!
truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
Oh?
The real bucket was inside of him all along. It
Where?
was incredibly painful.
Oh, like literally
Stanley
inside of
doubled over
me?
in agony and blacked out.
Oh. Ouch. That would be painful. How did I just then figure it
This
out?
is the story of a
Oh.
woman named Mariella.
Hi, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Uh-huh.
She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
Nice.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted
Oh.
by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then
Uh-oh.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's not good.
Right away, she knew what the problem
Oh,
was.
what was the
This
problem?
man had no bucket.
Makes
Of
sense.
course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and
Right?
how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Should have grabbed the bucket.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
Where did I get that
How
other
cruel
bucket?
the world can be.
I mean,
Mariella
friend.
said. And she hugged
Where did
her
I get
own
my
bucket
that other
even
friend
tighter.
that wasn't a real
But
friend?
of course, she
The
had
false
no
friend.
time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work.
Oh.
For which her bucket
It's a good
would
thing she
provide
has a friend.
absolute guidance and total clarity on everything.
Yes, bring your
At
friend with
this,
you.
She thought to herself, my life kicks ass.
Language
And she
narrator,
backflipped
language.
all the way to work.
The PG stream. Oh. I am Stanley again.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Is a bucket.
Dear God!
There's more.
No! The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. About in here. The end is never the end. There it is. Okay. Good, good, good. Do I take the friend with me or no? Friend? They still have my stickers, and that second sticker is still under the first sticker, and I don't understand how that happened. Does anybody else understand how the second sticker wound up under the first sticker? I don't get it. Anyone? I did. Got the second one in there. There's 2 in there now. I need to find it 3 more times. Hopefully I'll be able to finish that one in the next 45 minutes. Do I bring my friend, or do I go it alone? What do we think? I need to turn that one off. Friend? No friend. Friend? No friend. What do we think? Friend? No friend?
One man,
See if I can
one
find
bucket,
it.
one chance
Find
to
a
seize
different
their
ending.
destiny together. Stanley clutched
Okay.
the bucket tightly to his chest.
Going this
And
way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket
One thing I
turned out
haven't
to be
done yet is
correct,
just
was this
completely
better?
yeet myself with
Never
the bucket
mind.
without waiting
The
for him to
bucket was
talk to me.
wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
What happens if I just yeet myself with the bucket?
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go
Jump.
somewhere else.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
Oh.
So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
Oh boy.
How deeply touching.
Very touching. Very touching. Nothing on mine. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. It's bucket time.
Bucket time. Near. Bucket time. Near.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
It is a magic friend. Magic friend. Left or right?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his
What?
left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that
Left
the
or right after
employee
this?
lounge was simply the place to be.
Left? Right.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I love you too,
Stanley took
sweet
the
pea.
door on his left to go back to the meeting
Said
room.
right. Okay. Should I take...
No,
The only one I can
Said
think
the
of
bucket.
is just to take
don't
this all
go
the
to
way
the
across.
meeting room. Go somewhere
I've
else.
yeeted myself
the
off of
cargo
it already.
Lift. Yes, go there. Go to the cargo lift.
How do you jump off the catwalk?
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him,
Dang it.
and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
think you'd have to manage to jump down onto the ledge or onto the edge of it. Yeah. I can't. We're just gonna begin it again, huh? The what? What? Yeah, done the adventure line. Nothing on that one. Okay.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it
Rain?
did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
What? What? There's something I'm supposed to do special on the rain one. What am I supposed to do on the rain? I think so. I wonder...
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
This might not have been
He
what I
then
needed
praised
to
the game
do.
for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want.
Fine. Be that way.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did I? Did I decide to do that? Maybe. I have to bring my bucket.
Time.
It is friend time.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Apparently.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it.
Really?
You see, now that you've gotten the bucket involved, my standards have gone up. Merely clicking a single door is no longer enough. Now, I want to see you press this bucket against multiple doors. Now, that's the kind of thing that merits an achievement. Why don't you put 20 bucket touches into door 417?
417. 417. Door 17. 717.
Okay, great. Now, go touch the bucket on door 437 a few times.
Okay, 437. Four, 437.
Yes, now we're getting somewhere. How about door 415? Give it some bucket love.
Bucket love! How much is some?
Now back to door number 437.
Okay.
know, I think the copy machine needs some attention. Why don't you rub the bucket on it a bit? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, now bring the bucket on top of employee 419's desk. Yes, this is great. Now the bucket knows exactly what it's like to be employee 419.
Nice.
Now, let's introduce it to door 416.
Friend, this is door 416.
We've almost got it. Now make the bucket and the copy machine touch again.
Next room. All right, come see your friend again, right here.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 touches of the bucket on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes,
5.
we did it. Wow.
Nice.
That felt amazing. You know, not all buckets will get this kind of experience.
Right?
They won't all know what it's like to slam repeatedly against nearly every door in one section of an office building.
Exactly.
Or what it's like to be employee 419. Buckets may dream of an experience like this, but few can say they've truly lived it. You've given a bucket hope today.
Aw,
Stanley, I'm very proud of you.
thank you. So the setting achievement. There we go, world settings champion. Awesome. Okay, got that one. I have a friend. Even says it right on the friend. See, look, there's words on the friend and it says, my friend. That's what it says. Really, that's what it says. Computers anywhere? I'm looking for computers. Sure, go ahead. Turn it off. Unless Chop starts being a pain in the butt again. Which, let's be real, he's always a pain in the butt. But he might not be paying attention. We can hope. He's already IRL'd the word that I would be using in place of friend, except I can't say it. He's banned it. Sheesh.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Gotcha. That's no fun. But on a brighter subject, left or right? What do you guys think? Oh. Here we are again. Hello?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
I did?
We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Hi, Hungry. I'm Mom. It's nice to meet you.
Understood. Your order will be canceled immediately. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
I didn't need them anyways. Do I need the friend? This game is fun. This game is so much fun. Do I need the friend? Should I take the friend? Should I go without the friend this round? What do we think? Have you watched Superliminal? No friend? What? Huh? What? What as? I mean, Hungry. What's up, Hungry? You know, I have a special sound alert just for the friend, and it's only 100 points. Special sound alert.
This is a bucket.
Dear God!
There's more.
No!
It's bucket time.
It is. Time for friends. Yeehaw! Yippee! Alright, left to right.
Stanley clutched the bucket
But
tightly to his chest.
that's
and entered
just
the door
a
on his
theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Friend theory? Friend theory. Left or right? Alright. And away we go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the
Okay.
employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Employee
And
lounge.
here it was. Had the
pretty.
bucket turned out to be correct?
I
Was
love
this
the
better
blue
than
of
the
the
meeting room?
carpet or
Yes,
tiles.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
Tiles?
How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
It looks like carpet. Think maybe carpet?
Nope.
Oh. Tile? Okay.
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First,
Anyways,
walking
bye.
through no, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Alright, coming up on
Stanley took
one
the door
again.
on his
Left
left
or right?
to go back to the meeting room.
Narrator says left. Creepy. You can tell I let my kids pick some of the sounders by the fact that there is an Undertale one in there. And MatPat. Although, if I'd thought of it myself, I'd have put MatPat in there anyways.
This is a bucket.
Dear God!
There's more.
No! Right it is.
But hey, that's just a theory.
said
A
the bucket.
game theory.
Don't go to the meeting room.
Thanks for
Go somewhere
watching.
else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo
Give me a
lift.
minute. Give me a minute. Caution. Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Rude. Trying to give you some good mom advice. Then you scream at me. Rude. Alright, so here I have 3 different options. Okay? Well, 4. There's 4 different options. We have plank option. Go down to where the planks are.
What the dog doing?
We have yeet option. We have up or catwalk. So, planks, yeet, up, or catwalk. What do you guys think? Wrong game. Before I have to go to the other work. That's it. Yeet.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked.
Stanley did not want to listen to it again. That's it.
So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
Aw. Yeah, talking about love.
It's bucket time.
It's... There's no...
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No!